Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be making oxtail. I call it a man's favorite dish only because in my house, all the men, they love oxtail. So guys, if you want to see how I do it, stick around and watch me prepare it. Well, first we have to start off with our vegetables. So I am just cutting up my fresh vegetables, which are my onions, scallion, green peppers, tomatoes. So I have washed my meat and now I'm getting ready to add all my seasoning. And the seasoning to me is what really makes the dish. So first I am adding browning, and then of course you got to sprinkle on a little bit of sugar, some minced garlic, a little bit of cilantro, a little bit of that Italian herbs. I believe on the bottle it is called Italian seasoning. And also I have to throw in some crushed garlic as well. And I also hop over to the Indian store and picked up a bag of masala. So I'm using some garam masala and some sazon, as well as some pimento berries and a little bit of salt. Now I'm just throwing on all my vegetables that I cut up earlier, and now I am getting ready to toss. Give it a good mix because you want to make sure everything is well incorporated. I'm not going to marinate this. I have no time for that. As far as I know, my family is already asking me, when will dinner be ready? So I don't have time for any of that. So I'm just going to give it a really good mix just to make sure everything is well combined, and then I will just start cooking. So because the meat is looking a little bit pale, I decided to add on a little bit more browning just to get that nice dark color to my meat. All right, it's time to cook. So guys, I like to add in my meat one at a time, two at a time if I can. And I just go ahead and separate the vegetables from the meat, and then I'll add that meat into the pot to sear and brown up some. It doesn't have to be brown all the way. I just like it to take on just a little bit of color, and because I hate when it sticks to the bottom of the pot and then it burns, and when the meat burns it becomes bitter. I don't like that. So all I'm looking for is just for it to take on a little bit of color, and then I will move on from there. boy, I can tell you guys, this is smelling so good. My entire house is filling me with all that aroma from that oxtail, guys. I wish you could smell it, but all you have to do is just imagine. Just imagine that you're here with me. Okay, so the meat has been searing for some time, not too long. I want to say maybe 15 minutes. And I am stirring, and as you can see, nothing is sticking to the bottom of the pot, but my meat has some color to it, which is just what I want. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll add in my vegetables and give it a stir. At this point, I have two choices. I can either just cover the pot and let it steam and produce its own juices, but because let's just say my families keep asking me, when will dinner be ready? So since I don't have that time, I will just go ahead and add in some water and cover it to let it cook. So right before I cover the pot, I just want to add in a little bit of black pepper. I'm trying to sneak in a little pepper into this pot, guys, because my family does not like pepper. I love pepper, especially the Scotch bonnet pepper. So I just kind of cheat and add in a little bit of black pepper to my pot with a little bit more seasoning, which is I added more Italian herbs and a little bit of butter for added flavor. Now let's cover the pot and let this thing cook. All right, guys, so everything is looking good. So I'm moving on to my final step, which is to get some ketchup, mix it up in a little bit of water, and add it to my meat. As a matter of fact, I don't need to add any thickener because the ketchup is already doing that for me. As you can see, the gravy is looking nice and thick. It has body to it. So what I'm going to do now is just maybe add a little bit more water because I think the meat could cook just a little bit more. And then everything should be good to go at this point. Then I will just go ahead and add in my beans once it has cooked down a little bit more, which is what I'm showing you right now. I am using 2 cans of butter beans. So after hearing, is dinner ready for the 20th time for the day, I can now say yes, it is ready and dinner will now be served. Here's a plate for you. And this is a plate for me. Help me enjoy this, guys. It was really good. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this content. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video.